Yes, in my last two Ramadans, I had planned almost everything. I had planned my Ramadan diet plan to help me lose weight during Iftar and Suhoor. I had planned healthy Iftar and Suhoor recipes, all to help one lose weight, not just me, but also my family members. But if you'd like to have a 30-day meal plan from Dr. Hadiza Marliya Suleiman, your favorite holistic reconstructive surgeon, just click on the link below this video for them. However, I, Dr. Hadiza Marliya Suleiman, had not factored in that the time that I had scheduled to perform some of those Ramadan daily tasks and goals were just too short. They were just too short. Yes, I must admit that in the last two Ramadans, Ramadan 2023 and Ramadan 2022, I had not finished the Quran, as is the usual practice amongst a large number of people during Ramadan, a large number of Muslims. Yes, and that did affect my mental health, at least to some extent, because the previous Ramadans before that, that is 2020 and Ramadan 2021, I had actually finished the Quran. So, do you remember that in my last video, my last live video, you can click it up here. I think it's up here. Yes. If you click it, you would have read, or should I say, you would have listened to me saying that, telling you the story of how I had gotten this Quran. I didn't show you in the last video, but I had gotten this Quran as a gift at the mosque last year. I had actually gone with this Quran to the mosque. I was going to the mosque with this Quran. You could see that with this Quran, sorry. You could see that this Quran is a bit thicker. They look similar, but this is a bit thicker, isn't it? Now compare the thickness of this one that I was, going with to this one. This one that I was going to the, that I actually was going to the mosque with this one. This is a bit narrower, isn't it? Yes, this one was the gift. And I was so lucky because when I was given this one, which is a bit lighter, I just kept this in my room to read. And I used to go with this to the mosque to read. And it was fantastic for my mental health, as I mentioned before in my previous live video yesterday. But as I'm saying today on this live, I'm aiming for higher mental health this Ramadan. Because yes, I'm praying and hoping and practicing so that I can finish the Quran this year. Yes, it did get me down a bit that I didn't finish it the previous last 2 years because I had planned to do it. So the aim is for that top-notch mental well-being. And you can only get that from the Quran. Yes, from the Quran. I also couldn't help but think that if I didn't have help helping me make those delicious, healthy iftar recipes, those delicious, healthy suhoor recipes, and creating new, healthy Ramadan recipes, would I have been able to achieve all of my Ramadan goals if I didn't have any help? And so that makes me wonder whether I should reduce my Ramadan goals or rather allocate more time to do those Ramadan tasks, those goals that I have planned for Ramadan, possibly reducing the number of tasks I have planned in my Ramadan goals and then increasing the time I have allocated to perform those Ramadan tasks. Keeping up with exercise was also tough the previous Ramadans. And why was this, you may ask? At work, when I go to work, I stand a lot, I walk a lot. And so, even though some people might consider that as exercise, as a form of exercise, ideally, it shouldn't be considered as a form of exercise because this is work that you're used to. It's your normal everyday work. And so, if you want to incorporate exercise into your Ramadan goal, yes, at least for What I had planned was that after leaving work, after standing and walking for at least 3 or more hours during my working day, on the way back to work, I'll stop at the gym and then go for my regular exercise. But during Ramadan, that was tough. That was quite tough because while driving back, I would feel a bit lazy and sometimes I would pass the gym. I'll just go home. But ideally, you should try as much as possible to go to the gym at least 3 times in a week, to work out. So what I would do was I would go to the gym. Yes, I would work out on the treadmill. Yes, I would go for my cardio exercises. Yes, I would do my aerobics. I would do my yoga. However, I was always tired, maybe like about 20 minutes into the exercises. And so that is one thing that I know the previous 2 Ramadans I was not good at. Now, currently, I don't have a gym where I go to work out. However, I have started, guess what? I've started learning how to swim. I'm still in my early stages, but I decided that I was going to hold off swimming for a while because, well, we all know that during Ramadan, if you swim, there is just no how. I mean, I'm learning how to swim. There is just no how that water would not enter into my nose and into my mouth. Thereby, I mean, it would break my fast. So I decided that I would hold off until after Ramadan. Wish me luck in getting a new gym where to work out. So another thing, planning and actually buying fruits for breaking the Ramadan fast was also not very well planned out for me last Ramadan and the one before that. Buying fruits, taking fruits during Iftar was not too organized for me. But I plan to change that this year. Yes. So behind me, I have apples. You can see the apples there. I have, yes, green apples. I even have my bananas that I've bought. Yes, my bananas. So I'm planning on taking apples and bananas today during Iftar. In addition, of course, to, yes, those fresh dates and the dried dates. I also plan on taking some coconuts. You can see this, it's already packaged, it's already packed. It was actually in the fridge before I brought it out. Let's put it back in the fridge now. So wish me luck with that. And although I had planned on distributing some Eid gifts during my last 2 Ramadans, well, one of the Ramadans I was successful in doing that. I think I gave out Ramadan gifts, well, not Eid gifts. Although I'd planned on giving out Eid gifts, as well as Eid gifts in the form of sweets to children at the mosque, I did not do that. And that wasn't too good. And so I'm planning on doing that this year. Well, I'm not planning on doing that this year. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I have something else planned instead of that. I have a funny story to share with you. Donuts. What's the story about donuts? Yes, the story about donuts is this. Now, as Ramadan was coming to an end, coming to an end last year, Ramadan 2023, I went for a walk. After going to the mosque, I went for a walk just before Iftar, and I happened to come across this shop that was selling delicious donuts. Well, how did I know it was delicious? Well, because it was one of my favorite brands of donuts sold commercially. And unfortunately, I ended up buying a pack of 12 donuts, different varieties. Why did I buy that? I guess it was just the low sugar levels. You know how it is when you have low sugar levels when you're fasting during Ramadan. I bought it I bought it for myself and my accountability partner. And you guessed it. We couldn't finish eating the donuts. I think we just had like one each after Iftar. And that was it. We were just too full after taking Iftar. And subsequently, I ended up giving out those donuts to somebody else that had helped us, do some packaging of luggage. So, yes, that was a no-no. So don't give in to your urges during Ramadan, all right? How about you? What are you doing? What are some of your Ramadan boo-boos? What are some of your Ramadan mistakes that you performed, that you did last year? I would like to know in the comment section below. And if you've not watched yesterday's live, watch it here. Yeah, up here. I'm Dr. Hadiza Marilia Suleiman, your favorite holistic reconstructive surgeon. Watch again for more lives during this Ramadan. Bye. Don't forget the Ramadan meal plan below, in the pinned comment below. Bye.